evening, you're watching The Buck Stops Here. I'm Vishnu Shom. Our big focus, the future of Telangana and the future of Andhra Pradesh. Today on the ground, there was joy in Telangana but utter despair in other parts of Andhra Pradesh. Massive protests in Seemandhra from those who say their future is bleak if Telangana becomes a reality. Hyderabad, which will be a common capital for a decade, will ultimately go to Telangana. Is the future of Telangana therefore more secure, since it is permanently linked to the fortunes of Hyderabad, the commercial powerhouse? After the split, will chauvinistic regional sentiment create a big divide between Telangana and Seemandhra? Will the Congress's great gamble work out? Yes, it may well sweep the elections in the Telangana region, but what about the long-term interests of the region as a whole? The bottom line, was Telangana born entirely out of immediate political expediency, short-term benefits with no long-term vision?
When Rahul Gandhi did not like it if an ordinance could be removed, it's only a cabinet note now. Why can't this be removed? It's never too late.
Jagan Mohan Reddy articulated what several Seemandhra Congress leaders are asking in private. Three central ministers, Pallam Raju, Chiranjeevi and Kotla Surya Prakash Reddy, have resigned after the cabinet decision to bifurcate Andhra Pradesh. The chief minister, his cabinet colleagues and MLAs from Seemandhra have, however, decided not to quit.
Decided to vote to go against the bill that comes before the assembly, unanimously decided.
An indicator of disillusionment within the party is comments of leaders like C. Ramachandraya, who resigned as minister and openly says the Congress decision is politically motivated.
We are all politicians, we are playing political game. To win the elections, we have got no ethics. Whatever the method that is needed, we are being adopted. It's a naked truth, whether one accepts it or not. That is the case with the party also. That is the case with the party. So in the political expediency, they have taken a decision, it appears.
Trying to seize the political leadership position in the Seemandhra agitation, Jagan will sit on a hunger strike from tomorrow.
In protest, starting tomorrow, I'm going on an indefinite fast, just to make sure that this country looks up and fights against this injustice.
The Central Congress leadership has indicated that the resolution on Telangana needs to be sent to the Assembly only to get a sense of the House. But Seemandhra leaders across political lines are pinning their hopes on putting the resolution to vote in the Assembly. Otherwise, they'll have to devise a strategy to find a way to defeat it in Parliament. In Hyderabad, with camera person Nagaraju, Uma Sudhir, NDTV.
What happens to our rivers? What happens to our educational institutes? What happens to our future? That's what people in Seemandhra, which composes of Rayalaseema and coastal Andhra Pradesh, want to know.
Anger and defiance in Vijayawada over New Delhi's nod to Telangana. Among the thousands who protested against the split were several students. 22-year-old Vineet, a student of BTech, in the last 3 years has gone to jail at least 5 times while protesting against formation of separate Telangana. Going to jail now is better than being unemployed in the future, he says.
How it's unfair being getting 15% in our state. So Hyderabad is a part of us, Andhra Pradesh.
Hyderabad is home to the best of educational institutions, especially post-graduation and specialization studies, and home to top IT companies, pharmaceutical majors and manufacturing firms. There is a proposal that when Telangana is formed, 85% of opportunities, mainly employment, will be reserved for locals.
Telangana people, they are saying you can develop the Seemandhra region also. We are telling it took Hyderabad 35 years to get developed. What will be the future of our children till 35 years in Seemandhra region?
Despite centre's nod for Telangana, there is no clarity on sharing of water, electricity and revenue between both states. Is this yet another war for water in the making, just like the battle between Tamil Nadu and Karnataka? For farmers in the drought-prone Rayalaseema region, the big fear is that Telangana's birth will mean taking away their lifeline. Rivers Krishna and Godavari flow through the Telangana region. How are waters going to be shared? Ask farmers.
There is a separate Telangana, is there two devices. farmers is more, 80% of farmers is suffering for that state division.
Cities like Vijayawada, Tirupati, Vizag are prospective capitals if and when there is a bifurcation of the state and have a good chance to develop well and fast in the next 10 years. But no, not at the cost of losing Hyderabad, say the people of the regions. In fact, it is ironic that it was students who began the Telangana movement and led it to this state. But now it seems that the students of the Seemandhra region have begun a movement of another kind. Their justification that they want their share of education as well as rights of employment equal, if not more. Radhika Iyer with Govind Murthy from Vijayawada, along with Sam Daniel from Tirupati, from the entire Seemandhra region for NDTV.
So have narrow political considerations won over the larger interests of Andhra Pradesh? Joining us now, Nalamuttu Chakravarti, President of the Vishala Andhra Mahasabha. He wants a united Andhra Pradesh. Madhu Gaud Yakshi, Lok Sabha MP of the Congress. He follows the line of the central leadership of his party. He believes that Telangana is a must. It is an inevitability. Mysura Reddy, leader of the YSR Congress, someone who is opposed to Telangana. And later on we'll be joined by Rajgopal Lagdapati, the Lok Sabha MP of the Congress, someone who does not toe the line of the Congress. He believes that a united Andhra Pradesh is best. But Madhu Gaud Yakshi, let me come to you first. You've got Lok Sabha MPs from your party resigning, putting in their resignations. You've got Rajgopal Lagdapati saying that he's going to go to the Supreme Court to challenge what the government is doing. Is this a political decision which has been taken by the Congress which is already backfiring?
Well, it is unfortunate to right from media to everyone, all the opposition parties were accusing Congress not to take a decision and dilly-dallying on the Telangana issue, which has been going on for more than 57 years. The latest agitation for the past 2001 onwards. Congress, when it was in opposition, written to the then Home Minister, Advani, to make a separate state of Telangana. Congress made an alliance in 2004 with the TRS party. Then Telugu Desam and BJP were opposing. Later, they themselves changed and supporting Telangana. They passed a Politburo decision and conveyed to the Pranab Mukherjee's committee. Then later, 2009, they themselves aligned with the TRS party and fought elections.